Hello, this is Cat's Diamond Painting. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've joined me here before. I'm here today with another sneak peek for Diamond Art Club's Black Friday releases, which are coming this Friday, the 29th of November. Now, at the time of filming this, Diamond Art Club has not started to announce what's coming for us, so I don't currently know what time this will be available on Friday. But by the time you're watching this, I would imagine that information is available in their release previews that they're posting on Facebook and Instagram this week. So check those out for the times on when you can grab this kit or any others that you see amongst all of the sneak peeks that are going to be appearing this week. So this is Chill by Nocturnal Creations, a new to me artist, and I think new to Diamond Art Club too. I'll check that. It's 50.6 centimeters by 50.6 centimeters. There's a little typo there. It says 50.6 meters, which made me chuckle because it is not, in fact, 50.6 meters long. You'll be surprised to learn. It is a round diamond painting. And if I turn to the side here, you will see that this is actually a partial diamond painting. So it has 59 colours, which has 3 Aurora Borealis and 4 Fairy Dust Diamonds. So 7 special drills, but there's only 15,500 or so diamonds in it because it's a partial. Now, I am not a partial diamond painting kind of a girl, but the one exception to that, where I think it really makes sense, is a painting like this, where you just have a lot of plain white background. And that is a bit of a hassle to diamond paint, to be honest. You put the drills down, you can see all the gaps and any imperfections in the lines really clearly because it's a pale colour. It doesn't necessarily look that smooth. So in this case, it actually makes perfect sense that it's just going to be a white canvas in the background and all you're going to be diamond painting is the owl. Okay, let's take a look. I hope everyone's as excited as I am for the Black Friday releases. I'm going to be stalking Facebook and Instagram all week to see all of the previews because I only know the kits that I have for sneak peek. So yeah, I want to see what's coming out. I get very caught up in the excitement of it every year. I really enjoy it. Okay. Nice light box because of course there's not too many diamonds, and I do like the fact that, again, it being a partial means that this is quite a snack size kit. Because it isn't huge anyway, sort of 50 centimetres square for the canvas, but a lot of it isn't going to be diamond painted. Anyway, there's a toolkit. There is a thank you for purchase little pouch that I'll go over in a moment. Do I have? Yes, I do have a Treasure Quest card. And this one is a bronze. So Treasure Quest cards, you'll start to find in your kits. Whoops, the box fell over. You'll start to find Treasure Quests in your kits. They've been appearing in them for a few weeks now. They will come in bronze, silver, gold or black, and that goes in sort of ascending order of rarity. And this code on the back you can scratch off, and once you've collected a certain number of each kind of card, you can exchange those codes for gift cards or even the chance to get a custom kit of your own from Diamond Art Club. Check out the website. I think it even says, yeah, so www.diamondartclub.com/redeem is where you go to get all of the details. So these are a really nice addition to the kits that we've had recently. So let's take a quick look at the toolkit together. This is, of course, Diamond Art Club's newer style of toolkit. They started sending this one out in about June, so we've had a few months of these, and it's a while since I've had a new release that doesn't contain this. But I don't know if you could say it's guaranteed you'd get this one yet, but it's more than likely. So first off, you will get Diamond Art Club's Twist and Pick pen. So this pen is a real upgrade on the kind of traditional plastic thin pens that you tend to get with most diamond painting kits because it's a bit thicker. It's not thick by any stretch of the imagination because I don't like a thick pen and I find this still quite thin, but it's more ergonomic. On one end you have a 4-placer, which has acquired a little bit of extra putty. And on this end, if you take the lid off, you will find the plastic twist and pick applicator. So this is your single placer end. They have started to phase in brass tips as well, but this one is still the plastic one. And what you do is you twist this quite firmly, particularly if it's cold where you are and the putty's gone a bit firmer. Twist it very gradually, because you will find that the putty continues to ooze up the chamber after you stop twisting. And you see there, that is just at the tip, so that is now perfect. So this is loaded with putty. And if you do get through all of it, which to be honest is unlikely in one kit, putty does go a long way, then you can pull this out and you have here a full pack of their putty to replace it with, or to use in your 4-placer, whatever you prefer. You can also, if you have a strong preference for another putty or wax, use those in here. And indeed, in the tray, you will find a plate of Diamond Art Club's heart-shaped pink wax. They started adding these back into the kits because people missed them. So because this one doesn't have the brass tip on the pen, they have also included a sort of standard traditional brass tip single placer. This won't work on the twist and pick end. It will just go in the other end. But if that's your preference, you have options, and you have a 7-placer. And of course, let's not forget the tray itself. So these are another really strong upgrade in this kit, because the old tray, I think it only was about that big, maybe. So this is a lot bigger. The old kit tray for me was far too small. It wasn't something I ever used. This is a much better size. It has a stopper, it has a lid, and these are stackable. So if you collect a few of these, if you buy a few kits from Diamond Art Club, you can stack these on top of each other for easy storage. And some people like to kit up into trays, don't they? So that's a really good option. And last but not least, you get a roll of baggies. So that is the toolkit. Let me put all that away. And next up, you have this thank you envelope. And if I turn this over on the other side, I can get to all the information. So you've got in here tips and tricks, step-by-step instructions, really useful if you've never diamond painted before. Kit contents, you've got a QR code for the VIP Facebook group, which is a great resource to join. And you've got QR codes for saving 20% off your first app purchase. I will say with these, this is unlikely to be the best week to use those. I do not know what Diamond Art Club has in store for us, but historically they offer some really good discount codes for Black Friday. So yeah, keep an eye out for what they're going to be offering, which we will only know when they go live on Black Friday. But you can store that for another time. Also, if you are not purchasing this week, or you're watching this video at some point in the future and you've never purchased from Diamond Art Club before, I do have 2 affiliate codes in the description box below. I have CAT20 and I have CAT10, which would give you 20% off your first ever order from Diamond Art Club, or $10 off, or the equivalent in your local currency, whichever one works out better for you. But as I say, this week, probably not the best value time to use those. This little leaflet has got lots of individual stickers, so if you keep a logbook, you can get lots of decoration from those. And here is an image of the artwork. And it reiterates the key details. So again, this is really perfect for a logbook. Let's look at the colours. 59 colours in what is actually quite a small diamond painting space. There's going to be a lot of shading going on in this one. And there are some beautiful shades of blue, some pinks, some greys, some neutrals. I really like the colour palette of this one. Here are all those special drills. So it looks to be a reddish AB, a pink AB, a blue AB. And then I've got a sort of very pale blue fairy dust, possibly a slightly darker blue fairy dust, pink fairy dust, and an orangey yellow peach fairy dust. Anyway, I'll go through those in more detail in a minute. But yeah, lovely colours. Okay. Got to get into the dust cover, and then I can show you what's inside. It feels so confusingly light to me because I'm used to full coverage diamond paintings. So here are the colours. Quite a slim pack because, of course, there are only 15,000, which is pretty small in diamond painting terms. Lots of lovely blue shades that you can see there, but I will go through those in a moment. First off, I'm going to look at the canvas. So let's roll it back on itself. It's so strange to me not seeing the background all covered in symbols as well. Here we go. There we are. It's really pretty. Chill is such a good name for this piece. There is something really chill about this image of an owl and the beautiful colours, you know. Those are colours you really associate with calmness, I think. Or at least I do. And the pinks and reds come into this flower area here. But yeah, blue is really the dominant colour, which suits me just fine because it is my favourite colour. Let me just flatten this a bit more. So this one is it has the perforated cover that Diamond Art Club has been doing for several months now, but it doesn't have the lines on it to mark out the sections. So if you're working on this and using those perforated lines for sectioning, you may prefer to put some washi tape or something or release paper I use around those sections. If you find it's a little hard to see where one section runs into another, that's what I do when I'm working on a kit with this kind of cover. I'm trying to figure out if the owl looks a bit stern. Maybe grumpy would be an alternative name for it, but maybe owls just always look a bit grumpy. I don't know. Can't claim to be an expert on owls, but it is very pretty. And yeah, I really like how small a project this is going to be, because sometimes you just really want that, don't you? To break up the bigger kits that a lot of us tend to work on if we buy from places like Diamond Art Club. Sometimes it's nice to have one that will just go quickly. Now I'm interested to see what goes on with these random bits around here. Yeah. Okay, there is just a perfectly placed piece of glue over all of these bits, which is clever. There is a tiny bit of glue extending beyond each of the symbols as well. So that's just one thing to bear in mind with this being a partial, because with full-size kits, people often quite like to put washi tape around the edge to protect the kit from fluff and dust and all those kinds of things, because of how the sticky bit extends slightly beyond the edge. So you're going to get that around all the edges on this one. So you're just going to want to be a bit careful to keep it extra clean when you're working. And then there's possibly an argument, I might think, for sealing this one when I'm done, particularly if it's going to get hung on a wall or anything, because dust is going to stick to that glue. Sealing does void the DAC warranty, so I'm not advising anyone to do anything in particular, just sort of sharing my thoughts on how I might tackle this piece. Okay, let's have a look at the colours. There's something so visually appealing about having all the colours laid out like this. So if you choose to buy this kit, these are the colours you'll be working with. I have got some 939, 824, 826. I suspect we're going to have most of the shades of blue in this. 3042, 158, 3325, Z775. So this is the first of the fairy dust drills. Fairy dust drills have this subtle glitter coating, which hopefully you can just about see because this is a paler colour. So they give you accents in the painting, but in a fairly subtle way. I really enjoy these. 825, 823, 161, 318, 3841, 159, and here is the first AB, 3755. So this is the other kind of special drill that's in this kit, and you can see there it's got this glitzy special sort of oil slick effect coating. 799, 3865, little bit of static in some of these bags. These are ones that I would probably blow into, and then, so what I mean by that is I will take the bag, I'll cut it open, I'll blow into it, I'll fold the top back over and then shake it around so that the drills get into the moisture from my breath. And that's a good way to deal with static when you're kitting up. There are also various other things you can try. Unfortunately, static is an annoying but fairly inevitable byproduct of producing good quality resin drills. It does rear its ugly head now and again. 336, Z762. So that is actually a sort of grey fairy dust. Very pretty. 160 and 3743. Then on this strip, I have got 3860, 317, 334, 312, 152, 322, 452. Sound like a bingo teller at this point. 3733, 414, 3861, and Z3689. What's that? Is that 3 fairy dust drills we've come across? 3727, 792. Oh, one of my hairs has got on there somehow. I'm molting. Here is another AB. Very pretty shade of pink there. I think there's some special drill colours I've never worked with before in this one. 415, 453, 310, 310, 819 and 3807. And then the last strip of drills, I have got 327, Z3856. Again, very pretty. 817, 3760, 648, 927, 3350, 3778, AB350. That must be the last special drill, I think. 632, 550, 154, 3033, 407, 647, 3772, 758, 3751, 451 and 754. So lots of beautiful colours for what I think is going to be a really, really nice piece. I'm looking over this trying to work out how quick I think it will be to work on. And I would say that this is quite a confetti heavy piece. Confetti, just if you're not familiar with that term, is where you're going to be changing colour quite often. So if I just zoom in a little bit, you can see that in any small area there are quite a lot of colour changes. It's not terrible. It's, you know, I've worked on more intense confetti than this. But there is quite a lot of chopping and changing, as you can see. But then that's offset by the fact this is a small snack size piece, and it gives you the beautiful detail that really does the work of bringing the art to life. So the other thing I just want to quickly do is have a go at seeing where some of the special drills go, if I can. So the three AB colours, first of all, I've got these dots, and then I'm looking for that arrow and then that spindle type thing. So the red dots are pretty easy to find because there's only one red section in the whole painting. So the ABs are, the red ABs are there, and the pink ABs with that upwards arrow are also around there and in this section here. And then the blue sort of spindle AB, I see through this section. Is that? It's hard to tell when looking at this. I think that is also a flower, isn't it, rather than part of the owl. And ABs and other special drills are often used to really good effect in flowers to bring out the detail. Any more of that one? A little bit of it over here, but again, that is kind of background rather than the owl. I don't think, unless I can't see for looking, that there's any in the owl. So all of the ABs seem to be focused more in the flowers, a little bit down there too. And then the fairy dust drills, just to show you the symbols for those there. So the heart, for that kind of pale grey one, that is in the owl, that's around the face and the head, and then in all this detail of the feathers. And the one that's like two T's, one upside down, which is a sort of pale blue colour. There's a little bit around here. It is quite similar, that one, on the canvas to a plus symbol, which is also a pale blue. So just pay attention when you're working on it, because those two could be quite easy to confuse. And they're often in the same places because they're a similar colour. So again, that one is down here and through all this section and over here. And then the pink one is, of course, going to be amongst the pink bits of flowers. And the peachy, orangey, whatever you want to call that colour one, I see that in the eyes. That's beautiful. I love when you have a few special drills in the eyes. It really helps them pop out. I don't think I should have said pop out in relation to eyes. You know what I mean, colour-wise. It makes them, you know, prominent in the painting. Oh dear, I'm on one again. I don't see them anywhere else. I think they are just in the eyes. Okay, so yeah, quite a lot of special drill action for what is, at the end of the day, quite a small painting. So yeah, I think this one's going to look rather fabulous. And I'm definitely going to enjoy doing this as a break in between larger paintings, because increasingly the more I diamond paint, the more time goes on, but also I'm often very busy these days. I get a little frustrated by the fact that the kinds of pieces that I gravitate towards doing can take me ages because they're often big and detailed. So I always enjoy having a few snack-sized pieces in my stash as well. Okay, that's it for me with this one. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to Diamond Art Club for sending this over to me. Keep watching Diamond Art Club's social media pages, their Facebook page and their Instagram page this week for the previews of all of the kits they're going to be releasing on Black Friday. And watch all of the channels that offer sneak peeks for Diamond Art Club, because we're all going to be putting up videos this week as well. So hopefully you will be able to find a video for your preferred kits, and that can help you decide whether to buy or not. If you have enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like on it. And if you are not yet subscribed to this channel and you've liked what I've done here, please consider doing that so you can stick around. I would love to have you join us. I will hopefully see you soon. Bye bye.